You could point to a couple of things. I mean, we went 5 of 7 on the power play on the weekend. Really helped generate some offense. When we're clicking at a 16% rate over those 8 games, we really put an emphasis on finding a way to shut down the special teams and provide on when we had the opportunity. So I thought that was a great job. We got some great goaltending efforts from Patrick Munson, and we welcomed our leading scorer Brady Shaw back. I mean, those 3 things. You look at the end of the day. Usually, you can point to those 3 things, and we came out on top.
And so you're 3 months into the season now. What is your assessment right now, I guess, of the team, and what do they need to keep doing going forward?
Well, we got 4 practice days right now. We really looked long and hard at maybe what some of the trends or habits can be, and today was a focus on D-zone coverage. We made a switch, so we've got to reteach some things here, maybe to what our strengths are. And so the biggest thing is making sure that we leave everything to the outside and we protect the house, protect the net front. That's a big identity of what we need to do going forward. Help our goalies out a little bit, and if they're going to score, they've got to score from impossible angles or low danger areas. So that's going to be a big focus for us going forward. I really like our offense. I love our leadership group right now. Our goaltending for the last couple of days, it's been real strong there. I know we've had some great performances. If we can get that consistent every single night, I think we'll be a better team for it. But with that said, goaltending just isn't an individual stat, it's a 5-man stat. So if we can get our guys helping out and keeping shots to a minimum and chances to a minimum, I think you'll see those numbers improve, including the win column.
Talk about some of those leaders, and one of them being Jenks. How important is it to have him as team captain, and with that bigger role, how important is that to the team?
I think it's important to have a voice in there that we all know that's a captain right there, but it doesn't change anything. Sid has been here for a long time. Every time he speaks up, everyone respects his voice. Same thing with Jason Binkley, same thing with Brady Shaw out there. Anytime they all speak, they all have valuable input, and they're all equally respected within that locker room, so it's great. I think just having that identity of being able to bear that responsibility of being the captain out there is great. He's a natural leader. He's been playing pro hockey for a long time, so I think it also gives him a little different element of fire right there. You can see he's contributed. I think he scored 4 goals in the last 6 games. The guy wants it right there. He wants to win. And then same thing with everybody getting on his shoulders. If he can lead the way, I think everybody's going to help him out and jump on. I think it's been a real reflective, positive vibe right there. I think a lot of people say it was the right choice. And, the way that he carried our team there when guys are missing, like Sid or like Binkley or like Shawzy, can't go unnoticed. So collectively as a group, we're getting healthier. We have a great little stretch here. We've got a 5-day break over the All-Star break at the end of the month. Once we get our bodies back, I don't think there's any stopping us. So we're looking forward here. We're not looking behind us. 2020, we're still undefeated. We want to keep that record intact going into this weekend.
I think it's a really big thing, especially the support from the group in the room, the teammates. It's been unbelievable. They made me feel pretty great about it, and it's a tremendous honor. It's tough to put into words.
The team right now is on a 2-game win streak, and even the coach said, it's 2020, we're undefeated in 2020. We want to keep that going. What is this team doing right now, and what they need to keep doing?
Well, right now, it's just a matter of trying to compete for a full 60 minutes. During that little losing skid we had there, we kind of beat ourselves with some mental lapses in very small periods of games, and we were losing games in a matter of 2-3 shifts, and it's just a matter of cleaning up those mistakes, making sure everybody's on the same page, and being dialed in within our structure.
And what do you need to do going forward to say, like Coach said, to stay undefeated in the year 2020?
We just got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to build on it. Obviously, we've got 2 big wins after that ugly little skid there, and we're trending in the right direction. We just got to make sure that we're staying on top of these things and working hard in practice and bringing it in the games.
How do you keep that momentum going after these 2 games and keep it going?
Really, I think it was all about a matter of confidence for us. Obviously, we had a lot of guys in and out of the lineup, and it's tough to especially be one of the guys who hasn't been playing a lot. You're in one game, out the next, and stuff like that. So when you trying to get back into a rhythm, it takes a little bit. It's not easy to jump into a pro level of hockey after any time off. You can ask any guys who've had an injury, they're out for 2 weeks, and even when they come back, being a veteran guy, you don't feel like yourself for a little bit. So I think we went through a little rough stretch there, but a couple wins got our confidence back, and that's all we need to keep.
You're 3 months into the season now. How do you kind of assess the team? Again, I know we talk about how you had that slide there, but you're starting to get bodies healthy and getting back into the groove, if you will. Looking back and looking forward, how do you assess this team?
I mean, I think everyone in this locker room definitely knows we still have one of the best teams in the league, night in, night out, no matter who's in the lineup. It's just a matter of us not beating ourselves. I think we're going to change a little stuff internally, system-wise, our defensive coverage and things we've noticed over the first half of the season that just didn't work well for us. So I think once we implement those, and it'll only help us, on the road to the playoffs.
And you talk about like how you were out for a while, and talking about Jenks and getting named as one of the captains alongside you. How big is that for this team and for him and his big role he has now?
Yeah, no, it's good. Obviously I think there's questions around it for a long time, and I think as a team we're glad to have it over with. And I don't think anyone's disappointed in the fact that AJ was named captain. I think all of us guys put our full support behind them. I know everyone knows I've been here for 7 years, but it's never been about me, being the captain. I don't care about that. I care about the championship thing. So, as long as it's somebody I can put my support behind, somebody I see put the work in, somebody who's an actual leader on and off the ice, which he is, I put my full support behind him. And it's, like I said, it's not about me. So I would rather have the other C word in the championship.